welcome back. In this tutorial, I will discuss the data structure for Grasshopper for Rhino. This is about the fundamentals of the data structure, and then in the upcoming videos, we will discuss more of the data management and data manipulation. Let's jump into the first part and walking through the type of data and then also the ways that you can do the data entry, and then the concept of the data structure in Grasshopper for Rhino. First, there are different types of data in Grasshopper, and then those can be like the numbers, integer, and then real numbers. And then you can have also the strings and then characters. And in addition, we got also the objects and then geometries. Then here we discuss the different ways of the data entry and making data sets, starting with the simple way of the data entry using the panel. So double click on the panel, enter the data that you have, and then enter, and then next data that you have, again enter, and then you can have like as many data as you want, and based on the data set that you would like to enter in here, make sure that you are not going to press enter after the last piece of data that you have, and then your cursor stop after the last character. Click outside, right click on the panel to make sure that you're going to have multi-line data. Otherwise, they're not going to be read as actually as the multi-line data. These are only real numbers, so this is a homogeneous data set that you have in here. It can be also um, different types like the integer, and then in this case that the integers also, they're making another data set. This is another homogeneous data set, so nothing else is not a mix of the data. Also, you can have the mixed data, uh, the data sets, meaning that instead of having all from one type, we can say that I have like residential buildings, and it's the character plus the numbers, and the number can be integer or real numbers. Also, you can use other components like the sliders to feed your data set and then generate the pieces of the data and the data set itself. Also, another method is entering the data with the unique ID from Rhino, and then reference that data actually to the geometries from a Rhino. In addition to that, you can also write some uh, plugins yourself, and then those can generate some objects and geometries, and then you can see them being actually incorporated into your scene and the files. Like for example, in this case, as you can see, this is a plugin that I have been working on. And another method which is really interesting, and it's being used a lot of time, um, because we have like the data entry from the third-party files being generated by, for example, in this case, as the txt file. I have like the data set is being referenced from this file that I have. If I change, like for example, this number 001 to 20, and as soon as I'm going to save this, then you can see the change in here. So I'm going to save it so you can see the change in here. And Notepad and other types of files, and then programs like Excel and an Excel sheet, and even online data sets can be imported into Grasshopper and being used for the purpose of your writing the definition in this software. All right, let's take a look at the data structure of the data set. So for example, I have in here, so two numbers that you can see. One number is on the top, and then these are the numbers that you can see in a column on the left hand side. So this uh, number, which is like in this case is 0. So there is only a single 0, meaning that it's the series of the data that you have. It's sitting on the first branch of the tree that you have. So imagine that you have a tree, and then this is only one branch or a trunk, and then you have like 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, starting from 0, going to 4, like 5 pieces of data sitting on a level 1 branch of this tree. And then these are the leaves, meaning the pieces of the data. And then you have like the indices, we call them indices in here. So index 0, index 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 5 indices on one branch of data. Also, another example. So in here, I have like, let's say, changing this to 10. The count is 10. So meaning that I have like branch 2. So the level of the branch is 2. So meaning that I have like the branch of the tree, and then I have another branch. So this is the level 1, and this is the level 2, the branch of tree. And then also I have like 10 leaves or 10 indices, 10 pieces of data in here. So in another case, if you would like to visualize that you have like 10 pieces in here, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 leaves on the second level of the branch of data, and it is 0, 0. So this is showing the second level. So let's work also on another example. Also, this is another example. I have like the third level of the data. So we have like level 1 and level 2, the branch level 3. So branch level 1, branch level 2, and then branch level 3s, or I would call them the tree year 1, the tree year 2, and then tree year 3. So what we have inside this, we have like more than one branch of data, and then we'll see how many. But keep in mind that level 3, so 0, 0, 0, level 3, and then let's see how many branches of the data that we have. So we have like 10 branches of data. So starting from 0, 0, 0, going to 0, 0, 1. So this is the address of this first branch is 0, 0, 0. and then the second one is 0, 0, 1, and going all the way to 009. So meaning that we have like 10 branches of data. So and then how many indices and how many leaves that we have is the number of the indices that we have in here. So we have like 12 because it's starting from 0, and we have 12 indices, meaning that each of these branches of data, you have like 12 leaves in here. So, and then in total, we have 10 times 12, meaning that we have 120 pieces of the data on this tree in here. Okay, to continue, the last part is looking at this component. It's called Pram Viewer. You can find it in here. So this um, component actually is going to allow you to see what's happening within the component. If the component is having like so many data branches and then so many indices. So in this case, it's a very simple one. So we have one branch of data. One branch of data is sitting on 0, and then 5 indices starting from 0 to 4. So let's get another prime viewer, and let's take a look at this, and then also let's take a look at this branch of data that we have in here. So at the beginning, this one, so it has one branch of data is sitting on the second level um, branches, and then it has like 10 indices starting from 0 all the way to 9. So let's for finishing this part, focusing on this one also, and then look at this. So that's the beauty of that. So and then you can see that we have like 10 branches of data um, on the level 3, and then 000, and then 001 all the way to 009, and then each branch it has like 12 indices or 12 pieces of data, and also right click on this, and then instead of using only the data and then the number of the data, also you can see the tree, and it's going to show you the data structure of this data set. This is the branch 1, and then level 1, and this is level 2 and level 3. So as you can see in here, also I'm going to show you this one because we have like only one branch of data, but the second level, and you have all the data sitting on the second level of this branch of data. To learn about the data structure management and the data set manipulation, watch the next tutorial. That's it.